안녕하세요 여러분, 모니카라고 합니다. Hello everybody, I'm Monica and once again welcome to my channel. Are you familiar with pictures of this style? What if I told you Cyber Seoul is more accessible than you thought? First of all, what is cyberpunk? I've been fascinated with cyberpunk ever since I saw it and I thought it would be really cool to share with all of you. Cyberpunk is a futuristic style of art that combines shadows and gritty images along with illumination, usually in the style of neon lights. The most famous example of this would be the movie Blade Runner. You have probably seen images of cities such as Tokyo, Hong Kong, and Seoul filled with neon lights all over the internet. But what is it really like? On today's video, you're invited to join us on a very special photo shoot in our quest to find the best and most Instagrammable cyberpunk spots here in Seoul in under 2 hours. Make sure to stay until the end for the final results, as well as a very special preview of an interview featuring Steve Roe, the street photographer who will make this happen tonight. We are in the Uljiro district today, specifically Nogari Alley, aka Hipjiro, near Uljiro Samga, in English Uljiro 3. This place is an ordinary alley by day and a pub-filled alley by night. But before we dive into this, let me tell you a little bit about Uljiro. After the Korean War, Uljiro was completely destroyed as it was a very popular area during the Japanese occupation. The government invested a lot of money into rebuilding Seoul, and this neighborhood became into what it is today, which is a very industrial area, something that contrasts a lot with Seoul's modern skyline. But here, my friends, is where our photo shoot begins. Before we hit Nogari Alley, I'm going to take you to one of Seoul's best kept secrets, which is this tiny alleyway by Exit 1. Make sure to pay attention or you will miss it because it's very well hidden. This alley has some neon-y restaurants as well as a very cute traditionally decorated cafe, great for cool photos.
Here will be fractals. Help you mess around with all those.
Like prisms?
Yeah, the prisms. I've got another flash in here. I don't know if we need that. And then we've got the tape here because these are magnetic. I've got some magnets in my bag so we can stick these to the wall if we need extra light. But there's a couple of spaces where it's quite dark, but there's still cool spots, so we've got to make our own light in those spaces. These lights, you've got to be careful with them because if you're looking down you get like camera eyes.
Back to Nogari Alley. Like we mentioned before, this handyman's paradise is by Uljiro's Tile and Pottery Street. This street gained popularity as workers from the neighborhood gather here after work. More pubs started to open one by one to eventually form the Nogari Alley that we know today. Seriously, I didn't know about this place for over a year and a half, but it was so cool. If you're in Seoul, you definitely have to go there.
I think I might have finally cracked this spot. I could never figure out what to do here. Like, it looks nice, but it just never looks good on the shot.
It's just so sketchy. It's so cold. But we couldn't find a bathroom, so I'm gonna change in the middle of a parking lot. Wish me luck. Mission semi-accomplished. Was able to change my pants, bodysuit, surprisingly. All of that while wearing a thong in the middle of a parking lot. I need to redo my makeup, but other than that, I think we're good. Cars. Live. If you walk towards Uljiro 4 station, you will see more cafes full of neutral vibes. Many hotspots with unique and vintage ambience are located in this same quarter. So from the outside, buildings may look old and ordinary, but when you step inside, you'll see cafes, restaurants, and vintage accessory stores all over the place.
Getting darker.
Desaturate them.
I'm getting a hot pack because it's freezing cold.
They call them hot buckets in Korea.
Yeah, hot pack. Hot pack. Our last location of the day is this rooftop right outside the station. You can find it on the corner building, and even though there is a cafe in the same floor, you can access the rooftop without having to go to the cafe.
There you go, look at that. No vacations for you. I'm on the roof if you're out, push up, and that will give you that nice view.
As you were able to see, Steve is a very talented street photographer from the UK, and he has kindly agreed to answer some of our questions. Hi, Steve.
Hello.
I was a very serious one.
Hello.
Steve, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Steve Roe, Cyberpunk street photographer, also dabble in portraiture, product photography. I've done boxing photography. Been a photographer now for 4 years or so. Started off doing travel photography whilst I was backpacking around Asia, and then after I got to Korea, only seemed natural for me to take photos of what I love most about this place, which was the neon lights, and it just sort of spiraled out of control from there, really.
What is it about Cyberpunk that inspired you and that interests you?
Yeah, I was a big fan of the Blade Runner movies growing up, and then just that whole like futuristic sci-fi. I love the colours that you can play with as well. Always been drawn to that. Like, I've never tried black and white photography. I'm very much into colourful photography, and I can really like manipulate and enhance those colours quite a bit. So I do enjoy that. And also Neuromancer trilogy as well, those books growing up. And I was fortunate enough to have my work featured on the cover of those books, the German editions, which was like a huge moment for me. So yeah, I would love to have my photography recognised in the future for the cyberpunk genre, so fingers crossed.
I could answer this question, but I'm going to leave it to you. How do you make a client feel comfortable in front of the camera?
I'm just quite laid back myself, and I like to make a client feel comfortable by just like having a laugh and really just enjoying the shoot. If they're enjoying the shoot, then we both make better work, to be honest. So that's really all I aim for.
If you like Steve's work and would like to see more or even work with him in the future, make sure to check the description box down below. I will post all of the links to his website and social media right there. I'm so excited with the final result of our photo shoot, but before we say goodbye, I wanted to thank you for making it this far in the video. Working with Steve was an absolute pleasure. Make sure to check out his full interview on this channel. And if you would like to see more content like this in the future, give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I will be seeing you on my next video.